In this video, we're going to apply the formula for the area of a trapezoid. Use the formula for the area of a trapezoid to find the areas. Make sure to indicate the base lengths and the height. Assume that all measures are given in feet and your answers must include units. So we saw in the previous video that the area of a parallelogram is 1/2 the sum of its bases times the height. Okay. So notice here we have a trapezoid. So these two sides are parallel, and with a trapezoid we have one set of opposite sides that aren't parallel. So this side and this side are not parallel. So we need to use the parallel sides as our bases. So when we have base 1 and base 2, it doesn't matter which we call which, okay, but they need to be the parallel bases. So here, this has a length of 1, 2, 3. I'll call that my base 1. And this side has a length of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'll call that my base 2. And again, it doesn't matter which you call which. Now the height. Now the height is always with respect to the two bases. So we want the distance, the straight distance, the perpendicular distance, from one base to another. So that's going to be this distance from bottom to top. Okay. In this case, you could also measure it by looking at this side, but that's not always the case. It's usually better to look inside the figure to find that height. Okay. So that distance is 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have a height of 4 feet. So our area is 1/2 the sum of the bases, 3 feet plus 6 feet, times 4 feet. Okay, first we'll add the parentheses. So this is 1/2 times 9 feet times 4 feet. Okay. And at this point, if there's an even number, I usually use it to cancel out a factor. So since this is multiplication, it doesn't matter what order we multiply in. So I would think of this as 2 and 4 have a common factor of 2. Okay. And then we have 1 times 9 feet times 2 feet, which equals 18 square feet. Okay. Let's look at another one. Now, notice this one looks like it's tilted on its side compared to the last one. But this is in fact a trapezoid. This side and this side are parallel, so those are going to be our bases. Okay, so again, you need to use the parallel sides for the bases. So let's count this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units, and our units are feet. And this side has a length of 1, 2, 3 feet. Now we're asked for the height. And remember, the height can seem deceptive because we usually think of height as our height, how far up and down something goes. But this is not the height of the trapezoid. The height is defined to be the distance between the bases. But that's a lot to say. So somebody decided to call it the height. So the distance between the bases, the straight line distance, you can pick any point on either base, and here is the distance, which is 2 units or 2 feet. Now our area is 1/2 the sum of the bases times the height. First, I'm going to add the parentheses, so 1/2 times 11 feet times 2 feet. And here, I'm going to multiply these first. In the previous one, I canceled the even factor. But let's multiply these first. This is 22 feet squared. So 11 feet times 2 feet is 22 square feet. And 1/2 times 22, half of 22, is 11 square feet.